On to another part of MTV Sports Skateboarding. This time we're doing MTV Hunt. What's MTV Hunt? It is collectible fun. It's just collector fun. That's all it is. You just go around in a level, serious levels actually, and you find some MTV icons and collect them all. At least 10 of them. We start from Hovis Plant, so we start from familiar territory. We've already done this in a contest in, lifestyle mode. As you can see, 10 MTV logos gives us a free pass to the next skate park. There are also 5 board sections. Collecting them all will give us a free board. So obviously I'm going to get all of that shit. I'm going to get the board pieces, I'm going to get all of the 10 MTV logos, and you get about 6 minutes for each level. So a lot of time. The problem is that this mode really likes to have long levels. So you're going to be here for a while. Now, luckily, Hovis Plant is a small level, so it's not that big of a problem, but, Also, luckily, I played this on practice, so I already kind of got the gist of what I need to do here, and I can tell you right now that now we can actually go ahead and navigate these places. Now we can go ahead and actually explore the levels and such. I wish I didn't, because the way these levels are designed, the way everything's designed to, connect about and such, sucks. It's just not fun to navigate around these levels. It is, quite honestly, just painful. Getting to that spot right there just sucked. It's just not fun getting around here and having to maneuver around all sorts of little areas and shit, all sorts of grinds and all. And it really isn't that rewarding to even explore anyway, because these little areas to go to don't really give you anything, really. So, yeah. I mean, I got a board now, but I get MTV icons, and I get 10 of these. And if you bail, you lose some. Now, it's all depending on how many MTV icons you actually have. For instance, if you have about, 2 or 3 of them, you'll only lose 1 MTV icon. Have about 3 to 5 or 6, lose 2, and then you lose 3, and then 4, when you get to 9. So you can lose quite a fucking bit of MTV icons, but if you reach 10 MTV icons, it ends. It just ends and you get your victory. You don't need the board icons, you can just skip getting the board icons and just complete the level and that's it. I'm not doing that. In fact, my focus will be board icons first, and then MTV icons, because I'm going to end up getting MTV icons along the way, and the board icons, the board pieces are fucking bastards, alright? Out of everything, the board pieces are just really shitty to find and get, and they're going to waste the most amount of time. So I'm going to do those instead. And here's the thing, if it was all levels you've already gone through, if we can actually explore all levels you've done in lifestyle mode with this mode, I wouldn't be that mad about it. I would actually be able to explore all levels we just went through in lifestyle mode, and I'd be able to, fucking breathe in the levels and be able to know what these levels actually had and such. Be able to, give them a chance. No. No, we got our board aesthetics 8 powers, and we got Insane Power Station next. What's Insane Power Station? Exactly. Almost all the levels in this fucking mode are new. They're just unique levels that don't exist in lifestyle mode, and that you only get from MTV mode, this fucking mode here. So, outside of Hovis Plant, everything here is unrecognized territory. And you have to go and find not only 10 icons, which there are plenty to go around for the MTV icons, but you also gotta look for the 5 board pieces in levels that you've just now met in the fucking game, and you only have 6 minutes to explore this shit. And, again, this wouldn't be a fucking problem. You got 6 minutes to explore. This shouldn't be an issue. It becomes an issue when the levels are fucking big. And this level is fairly fucking big compared to almost every level from Lifestyle Mode. Almost every level was like very compact, like a little box sort of area, what have you. And only a small few had like some areas here and there, you know? This is longer than almost all of those levels. This has a lot of sections. This has a lot of areas. And this is not the only fucking level in this mode that's like this. And you have 6 minutes to explore this entire thing as fast as possible and be able to get not only all these board pieces, but also 10 of these fucking icons, which the game really loves to spread these fucking icons about and put them in rather shitty places where it becomes a fucking bastard and a chore to even get them. There are even spots you would think they would be able to put an MTV icon on that are just empty. Like that spot there is just a fucking board. So yeah, you have to prioritize what areas are the best to get icons in. And you only get 6 minutes to make that decision, to make that fucking important choice of how to handle this shit. This sucks, okay? This legitimately just sucks. Like, why the fuck are these levels so long? The levels in Lifestyle, when they're long, were long enough, okay? They weren't, like, huge, but they shouldn't be fucking huge. When it comes to this game, exploration is just a negative, especially when it came to Lifestyle. The game did not want me to explore at all. But now, we're in this mode where they want you to explore, and then they give you these huge fucking levels that you've only now just started, you know, getting into. They give you 6 minutes in this completely new level that is just big. Bigger than any level you've played so far. And you're just supposed to get used to that. Now, granted, there are small levels. Like, there are levels in this that are fucking tiny. In fact, you'll be able to find the shortest level out of this entire mode is like Hovis Plant and a fucking mall level. Yes, there is a mall level. This game is taking notes from Tony Hawk still. It's taking notes from that series, but at the same time, it's fucking so many things up. It's fucking things up left and fucking right. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. And it only gets worse when you find out that the locations of these board pieces are bullshit. They are legitimately just bullshit to get to or bullshit to find. And again, you'll have a finite amount of time to look for this shit. Oh no, also records to beat, you know. Just times to beat. They're all easy, by the way. Aesthetics, Letterman's, and also Owen's Castle's next. Owen's Castle is like sort of in the middle of Middle Ground map and Big Map. It's not like the level we just went through. It's not like the fucking power station. But it gets close to being as big as that level we just went through. And by the way, there are gaps in these levels, but have you noticed something? That the game isn't showing any tricks at all? That was a gap. The gaps do not show up. The gap names do not show up. there is no fucking point to the gaps. Why are they here? Why did you even add gaps to this game if they have no real purpose here? If you're not gonna really use them? Like, did you think it would add variety to the game? I'd be surprised if there are people, like, who never even gotten a gap in this game. And then they watch this Let's Play and they're like, what the fuck? What are these things? What are these fucking blue text showing up and all this cheering going on? Because not only is there no checklist, so you giving them unique names and shit is just pointless, but a lot of these gaps are literally just you doing transfers or rail to rail. That's it. There are unique gaps, like that's a unique gap, but all that is like an over the driveway gap, which there are also a few of those as well. You just have generic fucking quote-unquote gaps, and at the same time, you want us to give a shit. You added this shit in because you want us to give a shit. But, problem, motherfuckers, we don't give a shit. Especially when in this fucking mode, you don't even see the fucking gaps. You get the cheering still, but you don't get to see what gap you just did. Because the gaps don't fucking matter here. You yourself put gaps into these levels that you first go through in a fucking mode where they don't matter. Why? What was the fucking point? Oh, and by the way, I now have to find some way to get up this area. Because on this fucking area is a board piece. And the only way up is by utilizing these ramps and grinding upwards. However, there is not much lead-in for you to get the speed needed to get that fucking grind happening. And most people wouldn't figure this shit out that you have to do this. They would think there's some kind of like slope or staircase somewhere. No. You have to do that, and now here you are. And what do you have to do? Get more fucking speed with just this ramp only. And then get lucky. And now after wasting like a shit ton of time, now you gotta go and get the fucking MTV icons. Which, by the way, if you get 10 MTV icons and you don't get all the board pieces, it moves on. It moves the fuck on. So here's an issue. What if there's a level where it's really easy to get MTV icons? Where you're able to get like, I don't know, 7 in the first minute. And you only got 2 board pieces. Now we have the fucking problem of trying to get these board pieces without accidentally ending the fucking level. Oh, by the way, like, McAlmont High School is next, with the Alien Workshop Monkey Time board unlocked, or Monkey Tine. T-I-N-E. But now we get into the bullshit levels. And this is a bullshit level because not only are there areas just that exist, they're just really out of the way, but there are also areas that you will not fucking notice for a long time. You might see it immediately if you played this game. But I fucking didn't. When it came to this, I did not see a single hint of what I had to do for this one board piece. And by the way, this camera sucks. And so does level design here. There's just gaps here. There's like little fucking gaps here that you can get stuck in that have no purpose being there. And the camera just always gets close onto you. So it's like, as soon as you hit that fucking wall and try to get out of there, the camera is right in your face. It's just... And now I'm gonna transfer over. I want to reiterate that transfers suck in this game. They do not feel good. They do not look good. I don't know how much distance I'm actually going to get when I transfer. I am just guessing. I am not able to read how far I'm going to go. Because sometimes, if I just go straight, you can see I'm veering anyway. I don't know why. I'm going straight up. Why am I veering to the fucking... to the fucking right? And there are times when I want to go left, when I want to transfer left, and the game just doesn't transfer. I jump straight up. And there are times when I want to fucking, you know, transfer to the right, and I jump straight up. There's nothing right about the fucking thing. And now we get into the problem. You see that board piece up there? How do I get to it? You're probably thinking, well, there's a ramp here, and so far, bailing up the spots has been a thing, so maybe you just bail up that spot right there. It's clearly in sight for you to just, like, land on. So, I mean, why the fuck not? You can't. Because you always teleport to a certain spot, and newsflash, that rooftop there has no fucking respawn point. So, I can't just crash up here and then get back on my board. No, I can't just do that. I have to find some way to get up on the fucking roof. Have you found it? It took me a fucking while. But then I noticed that little rooftop there, and then I realized, oh fuck, do you want me to fucking jump for that? From that half pipe. Is there another way? There was no other way. That is the only way. Okay, so I have to fucking deal with this shitty jumping problem here of getting up to a quarter pipe and using that to essentially fucking... This wouldn't be an issue, okay? This shouldn't be an issue. It is a fucking issue, though. It is legitimately an issue. Because the controls suck. Everything about how the jumping works, everything about how the fucking speed works, of how stopping works, and you can barely control yourself. You can't even stop right. So I just fall right off, and I'm like, I have no time at that point to collect all the MTV icons, get that board, and get the other board piece I'm missing. So I gotta restart. It's just... Who fucking looked at this and thought this was fine? Who played this? Who playtested this? And then fucking, you know, played through this with the fucking physics and controls and the glitchiness and the weirdness and the dumb fucking arsery of this game and thought that this shit was fine. Because I'll tell ya, it's fucking not fine. And it's a real bad fucking showing that's not fucking fine when I'm seeing MTV icons just thrown on the floor, essentially. Just random icons on the fucking floor for you to easily just, you know, skate into. No grinds, no tricks, no fucking air. You just skate into it. They even put it in just, like, little random spots where you can easily grab it. Also, I tried to grind, and even just the jumping. Even just jumping and grinding is a fucking pain in the ass. There's not even wall rides in this game. The walls will fuck me. Let me quickly just check something. Okay. Now let me just look at this. Yeah. Alright. So, looking into this, this game came out a week before Pro Skater 2. A fucking week before Pro Skater 2. This was basing itself off Pro Skater 1. I shat on this game before. Grind Session was better at this shit than this game. And by the way, I couldn't even see that fucking, you know, plank there. That jumping plank. And the diving plank. I couldn't see that. I thought it was above the fucking board thing, but no. There's like two of them, I guess. Yeah, there's two of them. So I couldn't see the bottom one, but I could see the top one just fine from where I was. Neat. And also, just getting off from an area. Just trying to navigate anywhere sucks. Trying to control myself sucks. Pro Skater 1 is better than this. Grind Session is better than this. Both of those games existed before this. And this was going to come out a week before Pro Skater 2. The only thing this game had was it was a skateboarding game for PC. And I gotta say, if this game was your first time playing a skateboarding game, I feel fucking sorry for you. Sea Life Park is next. We've got the Arcade Quantum price point board. This one's also a big level. It's too big for its own good. Even the school level was too fucking big. The high school level was honestly a bit too big for its own good as well. A lot of these levels in this mode are a little too fucking big. Alright? A lot of these are a little too fucking big for their own good. And also, great start. Just make me try to do a transfer, even though the transfers are fucked. Even grind transfers are a little fucked. See? Like, I do have good news for you, though. If you do complete all the... I am trying to explain something good that you did, and you're doing that shit to me, game. What the fuck? Anyway, something good this game did, like good news, is that if you get all the board pieces, but you do fail the MTV Hunt, essentially, you don't get all the 10 icons, you don't have to get the board again. The board pieces stay locked forever, because you got the board. Of course, you're not gonna know what it's called until you fucking, like, you know, back out and check for yourself. You can see by the design there, though, what it's gonna be. You just gotta remember the fucking design. But that wouldn't be an issue to me if the level wasn't so fucking big. Because this place is massive. There are just areas everywhere. There's long hallways, like fairly long hallways. There's just this big fucking area with this obnoxious sound. This is the worst sound in the fucking game. I hate hearing it. Why'd you put this in the game? What made you think this was okay? Why? Why was that fine? You could have chosen any other sound effects. You chose that one. Also, it's just all this area here that has no purpose. You could have fenced it. You could have just not had that there and just fenced that completely. Just wasted space of nothing. I have to explore to find your fucking icons and shit, and you're gonna do that shit to me. And then, you give me another bullshit fucking MTV icon to get, requiring me to transfer over this fucking bridge. But by a certain height, too. I can't jump over this thing, nor can I jump under it. And by the way, there's no lock-on in this bowl. So I can't just wrap around this shit. I have to find a straight fucking bowl. A straight ramp. Or else, I'm gonna bail. Because if I go on any curved ramp, I'm fucked. And by the way, I only have 2 minutes left now. I have to go and build up my speed and waste like 20 seconds for this board piece. And it's like... I had to do that or else I would have missed the board piece. You have to be so specific. And the thing is, I know for a fact I don't have enough time for me to go and get these MTV icons right now. The level is too fucking big for me to go around in and get like, you know, 6 more icons in a minute and 15 seconds. There is not enough time in a minute for this giant-ass level for me to go and get 5 more of these fucking tokens. Now, 7 more tokens now. I cut my losses, and I restart. And there you go. No board pieces to collect. I got them all. They're out of my hair. They're out of my way. I don't get the fucking name of it, unfortunately. But at the very least, I can confirm to you that I did get the fucking board. That it is unlocked. And then I will go through and just fucking you know, show the board eventually. By the way, when you don't have the board pieces around, when you just have to focus on getting the MTV icons, this mode is a joke. The board pieces are the bastard child of this mode. But the actual thing you gotta get, the fucking MTV icons, even in a big area, if your only focus is these icons, it's still easy. Because, at the very fucking least, you can dictate all the easy ones in a single run and just get all of them. And you can complete all of this shit, each run like 1 or 2 minutes. Depending on how big the level is. But that is how fast this shit can get from there. Unfortunately, once the board pieces are in play, shit gets bad. Because now you gotta try and get those pieces, and you gotta get them first before you actually complete this shit. And a lot of these board pieces are so fucking shit in their positioning and such, that you may have to end up bailing a few times to get that crap. Which means wasting more time and having to get more and more pieces. And you know what's so insulting about all of this shit? Shopping Mall is the easiest of this entire mode. It is the smallest, at the very least when it comes to getting all the shit you need in this level. And in that regard, it's bad. I have to get all these board pieces first. But this game fucking hand feeds you all the MTV icons. It babies you in this one when it comes to those icons. Compared to Hovis Plant, this one is just giving them away. Right off the bat, you get this shitty transfer, which as you can see, I just barely fucking avoided getting a bail on. You get some MTV icons around here. There are 4 here. And then there's this board piece right here, which you won't even notice that well, unless you notice it immediately next to that MTV icon, if lucky. And you know, with these, you got 4, okay? Your first 4. They're fairly easy. Then you go down here and you get 5. You know, this little grind spot here, 5. And then there's just 6 and 7 on the fucking floor for you. As well as a board piece on the floor for you. And another board piece right here on the fucking floor for you. And also more pieces and more MTV icons just in your fucking way. And now you have to be very cautious of not getting too many icons and making sure you have enough just in case the game puts shit in your fucking way, like this one right here for this board. There's an icon in my way, I gotta keep at least on an 8 for this fucking thing. And now I get the board icon, and now I can play it with this one right here. I got the neighborhood icon, and I got Pine Grove Park next. You can recognize Pine Grove Park. This was where the vert ramp was. However, we're not doing the vert. We're not doing the fucking vert. We're doing the park. The vert's there. You start off where the vert is. But if you think you're going to be sticking around there for long, oh no. You are only here to get a board piece. Once you get that board piece, get the fuck out of there. Because now, in your 6 minutes, which you've already wasted about like, what, 30 seconds on, just searching around, trying to see if you can get any more pieces around here, and then noticing that there are barely any, and these ramps fucking suck still. But there's a board piece on the vert area. And the thing is, you're noticing there's an open area that way. There's the board piece right there. You notice there's an open area. You go down that path, and then you end up going into an intersection. To your left, there is just this giant area with a river on the side, and like a bowl area there, like a little park area. And on your right, there is just this open area of fucking nothing but a few ramps. But right ahead of you is a fucking hump that leads to some grinds that will lead you over to more grinds, leading over to an area that has a shit ton of ramps and more shit to look to. It's not an understatement. This is the biggest level in the game, and it's too fucking big. This is too fucking big. Even if I wasn't searching for shit with a limited amount of fucking time, by the way, this place sucks to skate in, okay? There is not much to work with here. The vert is good enough. The vert does what you need if you want to get score and shit. But all of this fucking area, all of this shit you're seeing, you are not going to be using this for any kind of scoring, for any kind of real good purpose. Your only reason for even exploring right now is to get MTV icons and the skate pieces. Okay, to get these fucking skateboard pieces. Which, the skateboard pieces in this one, they're shitty. They're shitty. This one's a transfer one. And again, a certain amount of height is needed. Even the MTV icon right there, certain amount of height. Very easy to go over. We're halfway through the tunnel right now. I'm missing 2 more board pieces. I know what one of them is. I don't know what the other one is. But I haven't explored an entire other area yet. So we still got some time for that. But do you think I have enough time to get some MTV icons? Have you noticed how fucking barren a lot of the area is when it comes to MTV icons? Have you noticed how many MTV icons are showing up in this level right now? There is not much. There is really not fucking much. It is so fucking barren that the amount of time I have right now is gonna be too fucking... Also, that can happen. That ramp there, you try to ride up it, you bail instantly, no matter what. That ramp will automatically bail you every fucking time. Now then, where's the board piece, you're probably asking. It's right there. Right where that fucking ramp is. But this side's okay. The other side... No, you go up that other side, you're gonna fucking bail every time. It is an automatic bail spot. But this side's fine. And you need this side to get the fucking board. And now I have a minute and a half to get 8 more pieces. And they are so spread out that I do not have enough time to get those pieces. And also, I'm going too fast for some of these. There is no fucking way I was going to beat this one in this run. There was no fucking way I was going to get all 10 MTV icons in 50 seconds right now. It's not happening. Look, I don't even know which side I have to get for that one. I only now found out right here, and I wasted too much time. I want to get up here to get up that spot. No, I can't. I'm wasting too much fucking time. exploring and trying to figure shit out, because it's my first time in this fucking level, and this is what every beginner of this game is gonna do. This is what every person playing this for the first fucking time is gonna do. I had to restart and do all this shit again. And even on me restarting right now, even if the board piece is out of the way, this is still a 2-minute level to look around in and get fucking icons in. This is still a very long level to get through. This level is too fucking long. This needed to be cut the fuck down. And it was! Because that vert area is just one part of all of this area. So, they do have a shorter version, but they decided to give you this giant fucking area alongside it in this mode, and it's just... You have the train station. You have the fucking... that one park level where I just used that U-bowl with the little gap in it. That makes no sense for it to be there, but it was there. You could have used those two levels for this mode, and it would have been fine, it would have made sense. You wouldn't have needed to make this giant fuck-off level, but you fucking did! I am starting to shake so much right now. MTV Hunt complete. Let's move the fuck on. Here is what you get for beating MTV Hunt. Congratulations, you did it. You now have Hades, you have Outfit 24, you have the 16 Snake 2000 board, and you have Chucky Mulgrave. Who's Chucky Mulgrave? I don't know. I don't give a shit right now. But here's the fucky thing. I'm supposed to be getting another unlockable here, but the game bugged and doesn't fucking give you it, and you don't even fucking know or realize that. I only found out when I searched endlessly for any kind of guides, and the one website mentions that you get an unlockable character if you got all the boards as well as beat MTV Hunt. But because of this bug, because this game does not fucking unlock both of them at once, I have to come back to that level and beat just a random fucking level in that mode. And then it finally gives me it. You have no idea how much this pains me. Now, you see, Pine Grove Park, Pine Grove Vert. Okay, you can do both. But you can tell, Pine Grove Vert is just the one part of Pine Grove Park. It is the small section of this giant fuck-off level that shouldn't fucking exist, but they fucking put it in. And even if this level is just unlocked right now, Hades, the hell level of this game, is too fucking big. It's also a platforming puzzle in a way, Because there is a section requiring you to transfer in rather narrow areas across lava. This is a cool looking level. This should be a cool reward. This should be a cool thing to get. It's not. It's not. Not with this game. All these graphics you're seeing of all the skull ramps and shit. All the ideas, all the design of the lava and such. Because it's this fucking game. All of this effort, all of this stuff is shit. Look at that lava spill. That is just a mass. That's not fucking lava. That is just shit. It's just red colored shit. That is not a lava spill coming out of a pipe, alright? Even for PS1 standards, that looks like a piece of shit. But that's nothing compared to this side with the platforming. And you already know how bad this game controls, and its physics, and its gravity, and everything. Look at that! Luckily you teleport here, but now you gotta transfer on these narrow fucking platforms across lava. Now I gotta transfer, I gotta get off here first, and then transfer on these very narrow platforms, and they are narrow for this game, considering when I go straight, I veer to the fucking right. Trying to transfer here is a pain in the ass. And the thing is, there's no point when you can just grind on top. What's the point of all of that? And now you get this cool ass fucking skull ball, and it's just... There's a cool design here, and it's wasted on this stupid bullshit. And you can't even be happy about it because you had to go through not only an hour of fucking contests that weren't even fucking fun of lifestyle mode, but also this stupid collectathon mode of MTV Hunt where it wasn't fun and you get these long as fuck levels that are non-enjoyable to skate around and are too fucking long for their own fucking good. And we're not even done yet. There's still one more fucking mode. There's still one more. With more fucking levels. Stunt mode. We're doing it next time. I'll see you then.